right.
working for you. This is Channel 4 News Today.
Well, the World Health Organization recently announced 2 ways to make the world healthier: avoid hidden sugar and be vitamin D sufficient. Tracy has more in today's Healthy for Life.
Well, top global scientists and medical professionals just met in Washington, D.C. to figure out how to better educate the medical community about vitamin D. I talked to one of them on her recent trip to Nashville. Recent stem cell research has produced an interesting byproduct: new information about the power of vitamin D.
Over 90% of all cancer patients of any kind are vitamin D deficient. We begin to link it to other types of mental disorders when you look at, or even, seasonal disorders that we get, everything from depression to anxiety to schizophrenia to bipolar disorder. Everything on the autism spectrum is vitamin D deficient.
Research shows a lack of it is at the root of a variety of major health problems.
If vitamin D isn't present, we're susceptible to all of these immune attacking functions: respiratory, heart disease. We now know vitamin D turns on and off insulin regulation.
Skin Authority CEO Celeste Hilling says this new information has started the dialogue on the benefits of vitamin D, a conversation that spread to the cosmetic industry.
Because we know vitamin D is made in the skin, because we know it's a hormone, and we now know it's so critical to immune function, now the dialogue. It's also started this thing of, how do we address the deficiency? Because 1 billion people worldwide are deficient.
The body needs vitamin D to make D, so the cosmetic industry is now testing it in topical form.
What if we put some, D in the skin? Would it act like a little bit of a emergency 911 drop of gas and help us make a little more?
Hilling says early results are promising.
So in the next 2 to 3 years, we hope to have a sufficient base with enough global studies. The cosmetic tests are showing that you do have no harm, and if anything, you look beautiful.
So how can you get more vitamin D? First of all, the sun, UVB rays trigger the skin to make more vitamin D. So try 10 to 15 minutes per day, no more than 15, because you want to limit the risk of skin cancer. And take vitamin D supplements. Official U.S. daily recommendations is just 600 IUs per day. That is, we are the only country in the world with a daily recommendation of vitamin D that low. Most doctors and pharmacists recommend at least 1,000 IUs a day. We have posted links to the reference studies that Celeste Hilling mentioned and more helpful facts, including information from Vanderbilt University as well, on our website,